what it was like to play through it that whole time?
Yeah, it happened last regular season game against Washington. I think it was maybe Nick Jensen fell into me and just hurt my ankle. Tried to grind through it in game one, got worse, had to sit out a couple games, and and then just started to kind of feel better, and as the playoffs actually went along, it started to feel better and better. So it was pretty painful, but got through it.
Adam, could this run serve as a springboard for this team going forward, as far as your experiences and accomplishments as a group?
Yeah, I think you definitely hope so. We had a lot of good experience. Battling back from down in 2 series, and I think you look at a lot of teams that have won. They go through, I don't know if call it like a heartbreaking loss or something like that, but they get far and just come up short. And you hope this is the building block to obviously bigger things in the future.
You guys, especially some of you younger guys that hadn't been through this before, all kind of had some good moments, some notable moments throughout the playoffs. You feel like you proved something to yourselves going through this the first time?
Definitely, I think. I think obviously a lot of talk about the experience going in, but I think it almost helped us a little bit early on. We were just playing hockey, playing free, and we obviously had our backs against the wall, but I think we had a good group that brought a lot of energy, and I think that kind of helped us too to win some games. But obviously, gaining that experience now for the future is important too.
Ryan, just to make not to harp on it too much, but just to make sure we're clear on it, the ankle thing was that what you were dealing with throughout the whole playoffs, or did it result in maybe like other leg issues?
What do you mean?
Like,
was it just the ankle?
It was just
it was just the ankle. Yeah.
So that was what kept cropping up when you went back to the locker room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you get to a point where you're like, it would hurt a lot, and you kind of go off and just be like, kind of tell the guys, I'll be back, or is you just kind of, I don't know, you kind of go on its own mentally, where you're like, I just got to get this resolved in the next 5 minutes and I'll be back?
Yeah, it would, hurt, and then, I'd go off for a little bit and do some treatment on it or numb it up or do whatever. And, there were times where, it was really painful and didn't know if I could get through it, but ended up being all right and getting back out there every time.
So it wasn't a result of blocking the shot in game one?
No.
Did you prove anything to yourself as far as what you can play through? We know you're tough, but did you have to really dig deep in those moments and prove something to yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, there were times where, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get through it. Especially that game one against Pittsburgh was really tough. But yeah, the trainers here helped me out a ton, and was able to just battle through it. And like I said, it kind of felt better as the playoffs went along. So yeah, it was a grind, but was able to get through it.
Ryan Strome was just telling us that if in your position, and he was saying the same thing about himself, that he feels like he's going to have more regrets if he doesn't try to play through the pain. You're not so much thinking about, well, am I at 100%? Am I, is the team going to be better with or without me? Is that what you feel like? Was that your mindset? Was just you did not want to let the team down?
Yeah, for sure. Sitting out those 3 games against Pittsburgh was extremely tough, and obviously we went down 3-1, and I wanted to do everything I could to get back and try to help the team. And you obviously don't want to go out there and if you can't play at 100%, you don't want to hurt the team. But I felt like I was good enough to go and play those last couple games. So but yeah, you definitely don't want to be sitting out and having that regret for sure.
If it was 2-2, would you have played in game 5?
I don't know.
Adam, when you think about the games that you lost to Tampa, instead of scoring the deciding goal late in 3 of them, they're the champs and everybody kind of talks about them that way, but do you sort of feel like we were right there with them in every game, and that's something to carry into the offseason for you guys?
Of course, I think you look at how we lost those games, how we won some games. It's a shot here, it's a bounce there. It's we 1-goal game with them, tie game late, 3 times, you don't win any of the 3, and obviously those sting. But I think it just lets us know the margin of error is so little, and we won some games like that, but when you lose them and it ends your season, it definitely hurts.
Adam, do you feel like, the question was asked a couple of guys earlier, what do you feel like this team needs to get to the next level, or do you feel you already have it and you just gotta get better?
Yeah, I definitely think we have the group. I mean, we were 2 games away from making the Cup final, and like I said, it's little bounces here or there. The margin of error is so small that you win one game and your season's still going on. You get a bounce, you lose the game, and your season's over. It's that small of a margin for error. But the group we had, I think we showed a lot. We proved that we could play with just about any team in this league, and so yeah, I definitely think we got the group to do it here.
Adam, you said that this playoff run felt like your first, and to get as close as you guys did, does that almost make it that much more of an expectation going forward?
Yeah, I think, we've said it from the start. Whether other people expected us to or not, that didn't really matter. We wanted to win a Stanley Cup this year. Obviously, once you start winning games in the regular season, it gives you a little more confidence that you could do it, and then you want to carry that. But I also think we don't want to take it for granted. You're not guaranteed to get this far every year, but obviously we want to win the Stanley Cup and want to get this far. But I think using this as fuel is big, but I think you just can't take going this far for granted and think you're guaranteed to be back here, though.
Brian, what was it like to go through this run? We always see it from the media and the fans' viewpoint. Like for you, what was it like?
It was a blast. Those game 7s that we had, and the way we battled back each series. It was a ton of fun. We got such a close group, and we enjoyed being around each other so much. We just didn't want it to end, and it was a blast. It was the most fun I've ever had playing hockey, for sure.